MacBook. This is my childhood MacBook from 2010, maybe? I don't remember when this was released, but it's my MacBook. And we are going to install Windows XP on this, like it's 2006. Not that I had this in 2006. But let's get into it. Okay, so please ignore the terrible camera angle as I don't have a better solution. But let's boot this up so that we can put macOS Snow Leopard on it. If it ever decides to boot. Oh. Guess we have no OS. That makes it much easier, because then we can just plug one of these in that has the installer and just boot straight into it. Alright, can we at least turn up the brightness? No, we cannot. Alright, we are in the setup, so let's continue. Totally agreed to that without reading it. That's the problem. We got no disk. Does disk utility have anything to say? Absolutely not. All we got is the USB drive and the DVD drive. Well, let's open this and see if it even has a drive in it. Alright, we got it upside down now, so we can speed run removing all the screws. Not fake. There. Fastest ever opening of a MacBook. Well, there's our problem. We absolutely do not have a drive. Alright. I must have taken it out at some point, but let's see. Got the little plastic thing. Okay. The little plastic thing that you put on the drive so you can pull it out. If I remember correctly, there are screws that you need. I'm hoping that underneath this black tape is what I think it is. Yes, it is. So smart about it. There are little screws that you would put into your hard drive so that it can slot in and lock in. Now, start by getting this bracket out. Alright, now I have to go find an SSD. So, be right back.
A few moments later.
SSD has been found. This Team Force from Team Group. I have no idea how reliable this is, but you can take a look at that. But this is the drive we're going to put in here. And it should work. So let's find out. First, I gotta get that bit so that I can put those weird screws in to the side of this. Just let it fall. You know what? I probably don't even need a screwdriver. I could probably just put this in with my hands. Alright, we got our complete SSD now with the little screw holder things. I don't remember what they're called. If I figure out what they're called, it will definitely be shown somewhere. But here, we'll now plug in our SSD. And where's that little plastic? Hello? Oh, there it is. Clear. Put that under here. So that never mind. You know what? I'm gonna reuse that electrical tape from earlier. I'll make my own. now that should not be coming on. Throw the screwdriver over, okay. Tighten this back in and close it all back up, and we should be able to actually install an OS. Alright, we got it all reassembled now, so let's plug the USB in and hopefully it will detect the SSD if it wants to turn on. Well, this ain't turning on. Give me one moment while I fiddle around with it. Okay, the moment I took it away from the camera and unplugged the USB and then hit the power button, it decides to turn on. So, that's just great. We'll see if it'll still let me do this. Oh, I guess it's auto booting off the USB. That's helpful. Still don't know about the brightness being so low, but hopefully that'll be fixed when the OS gets installed. Beautiful. We are now in the installer. Let's see. Let's make sure it shows up under disk utility, which it does. That's perfect. So let's format this as macOS Extended Journaled. Let's name it Mac OS X and erase. Alright, so let's close out a disk utility. Continue. Agree. There we go. Now we can click install. About 30 minutes. I will see you then. Alright, just came back. The screen is off. 13 more minutes, I'll be back. Okay, the install is done, so it says it's starting in 1 second. Well, it seems the brightness has also fixed itself, and now, yeah, we can turn that all the way up. So, let's go through the setup. Let's not transfer information. We are not going to connect this to Wi-Fi. As we do not need internet here. We're not going to register our information. Alright, an account. Matt. Password, none. You can actually do that in older macOS. We are using my low battery Flipper Zero. Let's zoom in straight on that dead battery image. We are in Eastern Time. Alright, and done. Here, the desktop now. Now, let me grab that USB again and put Windows XP on it. Oh, it's done? That was quick. Alright, we got our USB now with Windows XP on it. Plug this in, let's restart. While holding Option. We only have one disk, okay. Can you even boot Windows XP off of a USB? And especially on a Mac?
Nope.
I guess not. Let's boot back into macOS, and I gotta burn a CD now. Alright, we got one burned Windows XP Home SP-free X32. I don't know why I didn't grab Professional, but it's whatever. And I also realized that doing it with a USB wouldn't even work anyway, because that's not how you're supposed to do it. Because bootcamp requires you to use a CD anyway. So let's go ahead and open up Bootcamp Assistant. Let's partition this. Let's give Windows XP about... But yeah, we'll use 32 gigs. Why not? Alright. We gotta insert the disk, so let's just put that right in here. Here, let's see if we can get some close-up of this noise. So we're using my camera's microphone now because Audacity decided to kill itself when I moved my mic. So now you're stuck with this audio until I reset Audacity. Alright, so the disk now shows up on here, so let's start installation. Hey! Got the Windows set up now. Gonna find a way to reposition this so that you can actually see this. Alright, this is what we're going for. Alright, we're now in the actual setup. Get this way. Because you probably don't want to hear the disk noise, as it's really annoying. And this is taking a while, since we're running it off of a disk. And not a USB, so let's see. We got partition free bootcamp at 32 gigabytes. So let's format this using NTFS quick. Format. Alright, now we gotta wait however long this is gonna take, as it's probably gonna take a while, since it's from a DVD. So I'll be back in like 20 minutes maybe? So it looks like the setup has restarted, so we should be able to be in the pre-installation environment, I believe it's called. I forgot about this part of the setup. name, Matt. Product key, I don't have one. So we're just gonna do that. We are in Eastern time. That is not the correct date. Let's see if we can say that correct. Alright, as of this video's film date, it is May 17th. Now we got network set up. Or not. That beautiful Windows XP. Of course, we don't have audio drivers, and I'm gonna have to get the bootcamp drivers at some point. We're gonna have to set this up without the music, but I'll add it in post because why not? We will be using this computer. That was a great idea. Okay, new camera angle a little. Oh, great. The period in there. Get rid of that. Oh, there's another one. Thank you. Ah, beautiful. Let me go copy the bootcamp drivers over to a USB real quick. Well, our USB has copied, or our bootcamp drivers have copied to the USB. So, let's go to my computer. Let's click. That is the wrong one. That has nothing on it. Alright. Please don't auto start setup. There we go. I just put it on the same USB that I put Windows XP on earlier, but we should be able to just do that. Next. I totally agreed to the terms that I definitely read. We don't need updates for the Apple software. Not like any of this is going to be updated. $30 days left to activate. This install will never be activated. And we are finished. Looks like we got audio. Beautiful. Unplug that USB as it's no longer needed. That just fell on the floor. Of course, it's trying to boot from the CD again. I'm not removing it as this disk drive is bad. Like, I can eject it, but then I gotta grab pliers and pull it out. So I'm not doing that right now. That was really low, that audio. Let's see. There's only one important thing to do now, which is pinball. Well, that's the end of my awesome ass gameplay. Now, we got one more thing to do. Yes, Windows XP welcome, whatever it's called. Alright, I hope you liked this video. It took me about an hour to film the whole thing, and another 5 hours maybe of editing. Please do consider subscribing, as it would make my day.